All right, so now we're recording. Gonna walk you guys through this 3D tutorial. So you should have two papers in front of you. You guys got this perspective paper, and you guys got this graph paper. Now I'm gonna start with this perspective paper and just draw something. Since I got the spring scale, I'll use this as a model and draw this myself. You can draw whatever you want. It could be very simple geometric shape like a box. It could be something more complicated. Should you some like picture of some bears. There's maybe something in the middle, kind of like this. Okay. So on the perspective paper, just draw that object. Well, like as if you're just like drawing the object. And so what I see here, see it's like a tube. Does something about like this. This tube. It's run out of purple ink. Try that again. Okay. I see this bit does something roughly like this. It's got a hook on it. About like that. A little off my paper. It's all right. Okay. The other end, something like this about. And have okay, this isn't exactly what it looks like, but close enough. Something like this. Let's see, like this little thing in the middle. Something like that. See this bar going down the center. Break up a straight edge. Without some straight lines. And then, okay, got a spring up here. So maybe, yeah, just kind of rough up the spring. Okay, so it's not exactly this thing. Close enough, I guess. Right? You tell us the spring scale. It's marks on. Right. So once you've got your image, okay, how are you going to translate this onto this graph paper so that remember your picture on the graph paper is going to look all wonky, just like sidewalk chalk drawings you guys saw. To translate this to say like a sidewalk, it's going to have to get like physically bigger towards the back. It's going to take like more chalk to draw a picture of something in the back. Okay? But then what the very last step I'm going to do is I'm going to take this graph paper, I'm going to rotate it. Kind of like this for you guys in class, or if you're watching the video, kind of like right. It's like some perspective, and it should at that particular perspective look like the original object. Oh, hey, almost like it's 3D, like it should pop out of the page. How are you gonna do this though? Well, let's take advantage of these grid marks so we can translate point for point. Think of these like Cartesian grid. Now you can either label the lines or the cells. I'm gonna go like cells, kind of like the game Battleship or something. So letters and numbers. Let's go like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Okay. I've been trying different things throughout the day. You don't have to do exactly the method I'm doing, but the general principle of you're translating point for point from Cartesian plane to Cartesian plane. Okay, then going up the page, I've got row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Could go all the way to 14. It's like that. No, I, that's the 9th letter, right? 3, 6, 9. Okay. So basically 9 wide and 14 back. I guess if I'm really smart about this, I should turn this paper from landscape back to portrait, right? Because it's going to take like maybe 9 wide and 14 back. Okay. Now here's another detail too, is that these grid marks on this graph paper, and we should mention this more up front, are really tiny squares. These are really tiny squares. Maybe I should print out my own graph paper ahead of time, but what I'm going to do, instead of working with these little tiny squares, is I'm going to rope off squares that are 3 by 3. You can also do 2 by 2. So here, maybe start in this left corner. So I'm going to do 3 by 3. I think that'll fit. 3, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. It just, okay, it just barely fits here. Because remember, A through I, so it's like 9 wide. And so I can fit that. Okay, and then go back to page, see if I can fit 14. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, if you also extend it this way, 13. Okay, well, I can go 13 back. So that should be plenty big enough, basically, to fit that picture. Okay, so now I'll just start filling in dots on this bottom row. Okay, guys, see, I'm going to have giant squares that are each 3 by 3 of the graph paper squares. 2 by 2 is another good option, but you probably want to do either 2 by 2 or 3 by 3. Otherwise, your cells are just really small. So just take a hot minute here to fill in this whole grid.